Hello and welcome to another update video about Mana Decentraland. This is actually now broken out of the wedge. We counted in the last video 5 waves up, and we talked about that this could be it, possibly, yeah, especially if we break below the wedge, make a lower high, which we've done. So this could be over. This move could be over, and yeah, currently waiting here for the move down. It's one of the coins that had here this ascending wedge. A lot of coins moved in these sort of descending wedges at the end. And in a wave 4, this is always quite tricky. Now, we had here this wave 4. What you never know really is, do you have a flat? Do you have some kind of a running flat in a wave 4? Do you have a triangle? Now, this was clearly not a triangle, but it could have been an ending diagonal. However, this didn't really fit anymore with the proportions up here. Could have been a running flat, and then it makes it very difficult sort of towards the end of these ranges here. Maybe 1 or 2 other counts would be possible as well, but they would lead to a similar result in that we are now heading down, most likely in wave 2, and this is one of the coins where I waited here for a wave 2 pullback, which might now be on the way. What I'd like to see is now the price head into support. So what we do, we're going to measure here now the FIBs, and we can see that the first FIB support here is the 38.2 FIB level. So I would already pay some attention to that. That's at 63 cents pretty much. That's certainly the first major FIB support that we need to look at. And 1 second, I'll just add that again. Here around about 63, and then we've got the main support area that you would normally aim for a wave 2 is the area between 56.3 and 40 cents. Important here is that it should not drop any more below 40 cents. If it does that, it would seriously challenge this move down, yeah, and this 1-2 setup, because any drop below the 78.6 FIB, as you probably know, will mean that the chart set has serious problems and that it might fail to create another impulse to the upside in a wave 3. Now, this is still quite far away from support, but it looks now like as if we've got it. Yeah, it looks as if we've got it now finally. And how can we count this? Well, there are of course a few ways of how this correction to the downside could be counted. So we could say that maybe this was the A wave. We're now going to move up in a B wave and would then come down in C. That would, in my opinion, be quite likely, given that, let me just move that across first, given that a wave A oftentimes reacts to the 38.2 FIB level. Now, we haven't quite reached it. I mean, it might be the case that we get one more low here in the A wave, then see a B wave, and then come down in C. This would be interesting. I'd be extremely careful here still with short positions, because what I cannot rule out is that in some kind of a weird structure, we're just doing a wave 4 here, and we're going to see a shallow correction. But for me, it's a bit like, if we don't get into this area down here, I'm not really interested. But you might be. So my point is here, for me, the retracement that we've seen is not really substantial enough yet. It only retraced like to where we are now, only like 16%. Other coins did retrace much more. I find this then much more attractive in terms of entering, because they are much deeper in support, whereas here it's still holding on a fairly high level. So I would like to consider a position to scale in. I would like it to go into the area between the 50% and the 78.6 FIB. But yeah, it's following through now. If we yeah, okay, we might have wave A complete, but wave B is not yet complete. The thing is, if this here was an A wave, it's a 3-wave move down, yeah, so it's a flat pattern, which means so if the A wave is a 3-wave move, the B wave would normally go up quite strongly. Yeah, then we have a 3-3-5 move in most cases, so that we would get here, let me think, if we have the, yeah, so it would be a 3-3-5 pattern, and you would normally get in this pattern overall a flat, which means the B wave would normally be fairly strong. And also usually if the A wave was a flat pattern, the B wave is typically a zigzag, which means it can go up quite fast. Yeah, because the zigzag pattern is quite a sharp correction, and it's also an ABC in most cases. So yeah, I'm watching that. Let's see where we get to. Maybe, but only maybe, we are going to move up in a B wave and hit that channel, retest it basically from below, and then sell off in a C wave. That's what the next few days will show. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.